Welcome to the Real Facts on Real Estate podcast, presented by Sean Patrick Moloney. In this series, we educate real estate agents on how to find success in the industry and grow their wealth to six-figure commissions and beyond. Now here is your host, Sean Moloney.
Welcome to episode 278, Follow Up and Follow Through. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Moloney. Thanks for joining me this week. Guys, I want to talk to you about something that I really messed up when I first started. Most of you mess up even maybe today. It's something that's so confusing. Follow up and follow through. Everyone talks about it. Different people have different opinions on it. I wanted to share it all here with you today. Before I get started, make sure to pound that subscribe button. Also, check us out on the web, realfactsonrealestate.com. Follow up is what sets top producers apart from the rest of the pack, right, guys? At the end of the day, when I first started, I used to think, I don't want to bother people, right? There's just a common thought like, geez, I really don't want to call people all the time. But what I forgot is all the leads that I was getting at the time, whether it be Zillow or something from Realtor or something from Homes.com or something from an ad, had reached out to me. And they did it for a reason, guys. They're going to buy a home. The thing that I forgot back then, and maybe you forget now, is the difference between them buying a home or not is not questionable. They're going to. The difference is whether they use you or not. And that's where the follow-up comes from. My fear, my internal fear, that whole feeling that I had, oh my God, I don't want to bother someone, is so common, right? Because we all get telemarketer messaging, and cold calling can be that way. But guess what, guys? If the person reached out to you and they came from some sort of lead source, they are going to buy a house this year, next year, the year after, who knows? But learning to create and generate relationships is what follow up and follow through is really about. So follow up is the general idea of making sure that once they reach out, you continue to reach out to them. Basically, top producers always think there's only one or two answers, yes or no. No answer means continue to follow up. Now, once we've followed up and we make contact and now we're working with the people, we now need the follow through. The follow through is saying something, some sort of promise, and making it come true. So follow up, follow through. But on follow up, guys, this one here is funny. So people forget that there are so many different ways to follow up. Following up can happen in person. It can happen in social media. It can happen in text. It can happen in email. It can happen in phone calls. It can happen so many different ways. And guess what? If you use the wrong method, it's going to seem like it's not working. If you use the wrong messaging, it's going to seem like it's not working. There are so many different variables. What you need to be is a great listener. We really need to pay attention and watch what our clients want and how they best react. And yeah, I call them clients. I know they're just a lead, but I always look them all as mine until they tell me otherwise. I never drop it because guess what? You never know. In thinking to yourself like, oh, maybe I hurt their feelings because I didn't call back in time or whatever. People forget that type of stuff with time. Just continue to follow up. If you mess up once and miss, who cares? Maybe it's been 6 months since you followed up. Follow up again. Follow up, follow up, follow up. You know, when I first met one of these guys through Zillow as a coach, he had this 10 days of pain. It was the first 10 days when you meet somebody, all these different things you should be doing. And I looked at first, new agent, I was like, that's bizarre. That's so much effort to put into a lead. But then I realized now, guys, people are busy. They're too busy for their own good. They don't even know what's good. And if you truly believe in your services, like if you realize I'm a great agent, they really are going to get benefit from working with me. I land buyers' houses, I sell listings, whatever it be that you're trying to land. Learning that without your services, they're going to get less means that you need to push that service. You're a viral user of your own services. You're saying to people, guys, without using me, you're really messing up. You're going to have it at a big disadvantage. So follow up, follow up, follow up. Now, once you get them on the line, the key is follow through. And what do I mean by that? Well, you know, I used to get people on the line and then really not know what to say. What I really want to do is field something for me to do for them. Whether it be get some information about a house, book a showing, give them a first-time homebuyer course, educate them, connect them with a lender, anything I can do to help them out, some little token of appreciation, we'll call it, that's going to be a big deal. By anchoring the phone call and saying, okay, I am going to now get you X, so we'll just say I'm going to go and book an appointment and I'll call you back. That callback, that permission callback is where we become dependable. What do I mean by it? Well, we're following through with what we said. People who follow through with their word, people will know, like, and trust you in time. The trust is gained by having your word. Your word is really the most valuable asset you have in your entire business, because follow-up is important, right? That's the whole getting them on the phone gig. That's crucial, really. But after you have them on the phone, the follow through, the keeping your word and going forward and moving the way that you said it's going to go, setting expectations, as we might even call it, is crucial to having closing. So both of them come together, because without the follow-up, we don't have any leads to follow through with. And without the follow-through, we're going to run out of money, because we're not going to have any closings. We're not going to keep leads. We're not going to keep them as clients. They're going to disappear. So follow-up and follow-through, they work together in almost one of those relationships. Without one, you don't have the other. I believe you could do follow-through without doing follow-up, but you have to be that lucky person that people reach out to. And that's not the majority of real estate agents. Guys, I know this plagued me when I started. Things like this are always important to learn. I share all the different things that I've learned over the 14 years that I've been doing real estate, closed over $100 million in real estate transactions as a broker, and guys, love to share advice with you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, text me, DM me, PM me, email me, call me, text me, email me, whatever you want to do. And otherwise, jump on the web, realfactsandrealestate.com. I look forward to talking to you next week.